Hi everyone, I hope you're enjoying the MLTANSW TeachMeet. I would love to be there with you, but unfortunately I can't at the moment, but I'm hoping to come back to Australia in July 2016. Anyway, when I heard that you were running this event, I thought I'd get in contact and suggest creating a video clip on an app which I'm very excited about at the moment and share it with you. Now this app's called Bossjock Jr, as you can see on the screen. And this is the free version of the popular app called Bossjock Studio, which has many features and is really designed for professional podcasters. But the Bossjock Jr version is designed to be used in the classroom by people who are more new to playing around recording with audio. Now I think in the languages classroom, Bossjock Jr is a great way of promoting listening and speaking skills by, for example, recording dialogues, layering a track on other tracks to create jingles in the target language, for creating maybe grammar quizzes or putting everything together into your own radio show. So I think it's a really fantastic way of promoting creativity in a fun and engaging way. Now you'll see in front of you, you've got all these different coloured carts which are used to import audio. Either that you've recorded yourself from another app such as Voice Record Pro 7, or other apps such as Voice Changer Plus, which allows you to put effects onto your voice. Or if you tap on Store, top left there, you can see that there are a number of different free royalty-free tracks that you can import into your carts as well. Now some of these you have to pay for and some of them are free, but one of the main musicians who has created these tracks is a guy called Freaky Foo. As you can see, FREAKYFWOO. That's his Twitter username. His actual name is Andre Louis. And I heard about this app in August of this year, and Andre got in contact with me via Twitter when I started tweeting about how fantastic I thought it was, and he sent me a link to many more, literally hundreds of other royalty-free tracks that you can use within Bossjock Jr. Now you'll see that on the second row there are lots of tracks which I've called Launchpad, and these are tracks which I've taken from the Launchpad app by a company called Novation, and you're legally allowed to use these as well, which is great. I checked the terms and conditions, and basically what you do is you can either record a sound effect and export it, or you can record a whole backing track and export that as well. So when you export it to say Dropbox, you choose the open in function in Dropbox, and then you choose Bossjock Jr as the app that then comes up through the different apps you have on your iPad. And by loading up the different carts, either with background tracks, audio effects, or your own voice, you can pull together your radio show and then record some audio live over the top. Now you'll see that with the main interface that you've got in front of you, you've got the microphone at the bottom here. If I hold my finger down on the microphone, then you can see that the indicator is going up and down on the right hand side. And one great thing about the way that the microphone works with Bossjock Jr is I've just taken my finger off there, if you play music and then you hold your finger down on the microphone, what happens is the music ducks automatically underneath the vocal to make the vocal sound louder. As it would on a professional radio show, which means that you can produce something which sounds really fantastic, or you can have some music playing between tracks that you've recorded as a nice segue. I think the Launchpad tracks that I've got there would work very well. The slider that you've got on the right hand side there with a musical note on it, this adjusts the volume of each cart. Now typically I presume you're supposed to have it around there, but I have it lower than that because I found when I first started playing around with it, the music was too loud, and actually I prefer to have it so that the music is quieter, so that your voice is clearer. And obviously that's what this is all about when we're talking about practicing languages, particularly spoken languages in this particular example, and so you want the voice to be as loud as possible. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to record a quick example. I'm not going to go through the ins and outs of the whole app, but just to give you a quick example, if you're interested in exploring how this works, then obviously you can do that and have lots of fun. So I'll start off by pressing record, and away we go. Okay, so it's recording now. I'm going to play the first track, Sign on the Dotted Line, as my intro, like this. Okay, so it's a nice sort of radio friendly track, and now to record some audio over the top, I hold my finger down on the microphone. Vous écoutez Radio FM. Okay, now I've taken my finger off the microphone because obviously I'm recording my voice right now, but if I was recording my voice making the track, then I could then have my finger on the microphone if that was the case. Now it's gone quiet now, so I want to have, let's say, a sound effect such as Launchpad, one of these ones, like Transition 61s, like this. Okay, there's a slight delay when I'm recording this. If you were recording it live, you wouldn't get that delay, but because I'm recording it through a piece of software called Camtasia, that's why you're getting that that slight delay. But let's imagine I wanted to then tap on the short 65A drive time track. It'll sound like this. Okay, so that's started playing now, and then I can hold my finger down on the microphone again to record my voice. Okay, so I'm recording my voice over the top of this. This could be obviously in the target language. Could be a dialogue, etc. And then when I stop talking, I take my finger off the microphone. And I could go into like another segue like this. Another nice little sound effect. And then I could have a longer track like this one playing. Okay, so that's now going to start playing. Again, you heard a slight delay, but that wouldn't happen if you're doing this live, just without recording. And I can hold down the microphone again, and I can add some more audio over the top like this. So hopefully that's given you an idea of how this could work. You can see that the music came up again, so it was ducked underneath my vocal and then it came up again once I'd taken my finger off the microphone, but there was a slight delay. So I think this is a really, really fantastic app. I think it's brilliant, and it's very easy in my opinion to use. Now let's imagine I wanted to import something. If I just show you how that would work. If I first of all, if I stop recording, if I now just get rid of stop recording by tap slide to finish like this. So I literally just slide across, and what happens is this will then come up. Now you can export your radio show if you like as a video clip, and you can tap. Can you see where it says artwork? If you tap on artwork, you can add in an image, let's say from your camera roll, or take an image there and then. So that could be an image which relates to the radio show that you created or the audio that you created. Now I'm not going to do that right now, because what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to tap on the open in function and show you how you can turn this into an MP3 file, which is audio only, like this. Okay, so I've tapped on that. You can see it says save to camera roll. So I wanted to save this as a video to my camera roll. I could do that, but instead I'm going to choose open in. Okay, now I'm now going to scroll through and find an app which will allow me to convert to MP3, and the app I'm going to choose is one called VRP7, which also stands for Voice Record Pro 7. Now once this launches, there we are, I just tap OK. I can see it's coming into my Voice Record Pro 7. There it is at the top there. So if I tap on that, you'll see that one of the options is convert to MP3. You've also got options such as rename the file and all the rest of it, and also I can do things like upload it to Google Drive or Dropbox, etc., or even post it straight onto SoundCloud as my podcast. But just for now, I'm going to tap convert to MP3 and convert. I could also tap on advanced edit and edit some of the content out as well if I wanted to, but because this is a very short presentation, I'm just going to give you a feel of how this would work. So once you've turned your radio show into an MP3 file, then you're good to go. And the advantage of MP3, I think, over MP4 is that you can just listen to it while you're doing something else. With MP4, you've got the image, which might distract you, I don't know. But anyway, it's a different format, different options. So if you then tap back, there's the lovely MP3 at the top. As I said already, I could rename that if I wanted to. So if I tap on that, I can then upload it to SoundCloud or wherever I want to host it. So hopefully you found that useful. Let's just go back to Bossjock, and I'll finish off just to see to show you how to load a cart. If I wanted to delete a track, I would just tap on the X like this and tap remove, and then I would tap on where it says empty, and as you can see there, I can record. So I can record live, or I could tap audio, and then I could select recordings that I've imported into Bossjock Jr from other apps which I've already talked about. So I hope you find that useful. I hope you're having a good time, and I look forward to seeing you again in 2016. Bye for now.